Hey everybody, welcome to our legs and back day. I have a set of 15s, a set of 30s, and a mini band. We'll use that to get into our abductors and some of the accessory muscles of the legs. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go into our downward facing dog. Push your hips up and back. Go ahead and bend your knees for now. Allow a little more space for any tight hamstrings. You can get your chest a little bit further back to your thighs. Just take a couple deep breaths here, pushing into your thumb and first finger, and then slowly drop your heels. Go ahead and let your knees bend, and then drop. And now pedal one at a time. A little extra stretch through the calves. And then walk your hands to the feet. Feet to the hands. Grab your elbows so your feet are just a little bit wider than your hips, and then sway those elbows side to side. Get some lengthening through your back, left and right. You can feel your hips get some space, your lats, and then level off in the middle and do some bouncing. Perfect. All right. Let your knees soften. Grab the core. Go ahead and inhale. Come all the way up, bringing your arms overhead. Grab your left hand, pull to the right. Grab your right hand, pull to the left. All right, let's bring that right knee up into the chest. Find some balance on your left leg. Rotate your ankle. Perfect. Okay, and then kick your leg out behind you like a drinking bird, single leg deadlift. Stretching again through your hamstring there on that left side. And then come up to standing, hopefully with good balance. Hug that knee in again. And then we'll go to the other side. Draw the left knee in, rotate your ankle. Find balance on the right side. Wake up that core. And then we'll hinge forward. Good old drinking bird. And then come on up. All right, take a wide base of support. Sink into your squat. Drop onto one side and then the other. All right, so we're going to start off with some lateral steps, banded, and then we'll work into some weighted squats, abductions, and then move on into our back. So I'm going to just wear the band the whole time, cut down on transition time. But if you want to take it off and on, feel free. All right, bring it up, grab your band. We are going to put it around our high ankle, low calf. So it's super important to make sure that your hips are staying stable, level, neutral. Kick back just a little bit. Stabilize on the one foot. And your stabilizing leg and glute is really what's going to be taking a lot of the load. We're going to go all the way to 30. So there's halfway. The goal is to try to keep your body super fixed and firm and still over the supporting leg, and to not allow your band to drop. So you want to keep it on constant tension. 6, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Other side. Line up your knee and toe. 6. You don't need to worry about really how far you're trying to get the band. You want to push for your greatest tension, but at the same time, the biggest goal is just to find the flexion and those abductors to keep the pelvis neutral. So you got to keep the core strong. 5, 26, and 30. Okay, Now we get to go back to our left supporting side, and we're going to push the leg behind. So still keeping that knee and toe lined up. Now we're going to feel a little bit more into the big, meaty portion of the glute, that gluteus maximus. 10, 14. Stay nice and soft on your supporting leg. 5, 4, trying to keep my body still. 2, 1. Ooh. All right, other side. Your glute is what's really holding flexion and support on that supporting side, standing leg. Finding the four corners of that supporting foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake that out. And then we get to go into our squats. So we're going to bring the band up above our knees. So squatted abductions. We're going to squat in and then abduct both knees at the same time for 20 reps. Knees and toes line up. You find your safe range and then abduct, trying to keep all four corners of your feet on the ground. So dig into your heels. Grab the core a little more. Make sure your hips and shoulders are neutral. 18, 19, 20. Perfect. All right, get rid of that. Now we get to go onto the ground. Whew. All right, flex into your glutes. Lift one leg up and then drop and lift on that supporting side for just about 3 inches. Make sure you still have tension on your band. Grabbing the core so you don't put tension in your low back. 20. Okay, set up on the other side. Kind of check in and learn which side maybe you struggle with, which side's a little bit weaker. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into the chest. Nice little release for the low back. Okay, now we have our clam. Just 10 per side. Lift your feet. Open your knees. 3, 4. Flexing again into your glute medius. Building the abductor. Those relate to healthy knees, healthy low backs. 3, 2, 1. Rough estimation on our count today. 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. To our squats. I go back to my 30. Tension on your band. Toes straight ahead. Make sure your feet are angled evenly. So some of us will be better off pointing our toes out slightly. That's fine. Tension on that band. See if you can feel even weight distribution and press between both legs, your hips. Pressing out into that band. 18, 19, 20. All right. Take a little second over those legs. Okay, I'm going to grab my 15s. Our rep range is 6 to 12. I'm going to start with a reverse grip fly, hinging forward, back is flat, palms are up, arms stay straight. You're using your lats, your back, and your triceps. Oh, I forgot we have our T-raise, so I'm going to need to grab 8s. 8s for that. Okay. Go this way again. Nice low hinge. Stick your butt out, but make sure that you have good contraction through the core and you're not over arching or sagging in the low back. Feel those upper back muscles build, contract. Time. We're done. Okay, bring those arms up. Nice little stretch. Dead rows are next. You can go pretty heavy with these. So I could probably hit up 45s, but I don't have them here. So I'm going to make my 30s work. Maybe add on a few extra reps. We'll see. Find that self flexion. Then add the move. Trying to keep your back still and stable as you row. Scapula Squeeze and Cactus Rotations. You can go a couple different ways here, heavy or light. This is a much more mental exercise because they're not big movements. Pinch, just a pinch. Keeping those scapula mobile, moving, without incorporating the neck. Let me show you too. If those seem weird or difficult, you can't quite figure it out, come to your hands and knees and do a scapula rotation here. Scapula push up. So you squeeze your shoulder blades together, round. Okay, cactus rotations, and then we're back to the top. Get your core set. 9. Now these will get into the shoulders for sure, biceps, but find your back. Get your back supporting, core has to hold so we don't flop forward and back. All right. If you have a bar, grab that. Nice little stretch through the lats and your serratus anterior. That's that behind the the armpit muscle. Super duper important muscle. All right, I'm going to start supported on my right side first. So a little helper here if you need a little assistance, if you feel like your back is starting to do much work with this. Move your band up above your knees. Then a little easier, especially if you feel like you're having a hard time keeping your knees lined with toes. Relax your toes. Try not to rotate through the hips. Time. Your amount of force, work, and load are up to you. Dig in. 8 to go. 3, 1. Okay, pushing back. See if you can balance. There we go. 4, 5, 6. Put the work where you want it. 8, 9, 30. All right. Line that knee and toe. More core. 15. 3, 5, 8, 29, 30. Whew. All right. Squatted abductions. Okay, here we go. Sink in and pull. We're not bouncing. You're pulling with control. Legs are coming back over the toes with control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. On your backs. Whew. Lift your hips. Find your flexion. Here we go. 1, 2. Tension on your band. 18, 19, 20. Whee. Here we go. Other leg. Tension on your band. Focus the glute. Don't forget where we're wanting to put the work. 20. Okay. Roll to your second side first. Elbow down, core strong, feet are up. 2. 4, and 10. Okay, don't forget how much work your core needs to be taking here, right? Otherwise, the pelvis moves too much, and you're going to end up impacting your low back. Not what we're here for. So maybe your feet don't lift. Maybe you don't use the band. Maybe it barely moves. It's not about how far it opens. It's about keeping the work in those abductors without rotating or shifting in the pelvis. Okay, squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Check in, hip to shoulder alignment. You do not want your pelvis tilting forward too far. Flex into those glutes as you press to the top. 18, 19, 20. Nice, getting back into a full squat. Okay, here we go. We have our reverse grip flies. Hinge forward, neutral spine. Check how far you're allowing your weights to drop. So try not to let them swing. That's too much momentum. Like this. Just lift. Okay. T-raise. You have your stack. Here, neutral spine hinge. Keeping neutral spine. More core. More upper back. Still a little tension on that band. 10. Feels good. Feels good. Dead rows. Scapula squeeze. And cactus rotation. Ooh. Same thing. Lots of hinging. So make sure that your core is staying super supportive. You're using the back to row. Those are adding up. All right. Belly strong. Hinging again. Those are way tougher than they feel like they should be. Find your back. 6. No neck, or very little at least. Lift your chest. Grab the core. Tuck the tailbone. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring that band back down. Here we go. Kind of a speed round. Gosh, that hip, I was just focused on my foot. That's my bad. That's what happens when you go speedy. Just fix it. Come back. Okay. Focus on that supporting leg. Halfway. 20. Trying to point my toes straight ahead. It likes to angle out. Straight back. 4, 3, 2, 1. 11, 12, 13. There's our count. Lots of core. 21, 25, 20, 29, 30. All right. Bring your band up. Grab your dumbbell. Squatted abductions. Just 20, 2, 4. Feel the work where you want it. Sit a little deeper if you can. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Bridges. If having one leg up is too much, you just hit up both. Keep both legs on the ground. Dial in. 5, 6, 8, 15, 17, 19, 20. Ooh, that booty's on fire. 4, 6, 8. Keep the belly strong. Lock your core. 13, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Okay. Bring those feet up. 2, 3. Lock into the core. Remember, we're not rotating the pelvis. 8, 9, 10. Lift up through the chest. 9, 10. Okay. 20 squats. Belly strong. Stay lined up. 16. 18. Sit back on that heel. 20. Okay. Still have to watch that knee. 6 to 12. Here we go. 7. 'T raise. Get rid of that. Tighten up, guys. Dead rows. Find your stance. Core strong, neutral back. Check in with that neutral back. 2. You should be able to feel it, even if you can't see it. 12. Whew. Speed round makes it tough to keep everything held together. Heart rate's up though. Hinge those shoulder blades. Feel like you're opening across the chest. You have to fight the urge to bend the elbows there. Maybe you don't even hold weights here. Go through range of motion. You build your ability to flex without load. 3, 2, 1. It's a good skill to have. It helps isolate and find the right muscle groups. Okay, lie on your side. I'm gonna do 1 shoulder rotation. Palms stack. Stack your knees, bend them up nice and high. Your thumb scrapes and reaches. Reach, 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 reach. Keep reaching, keep reaching. All the way open. 3 breaths. 2 and 3. Okay, we're just gonna roll to the other side. Stack your knees, stack your hands. Roll. Sliding that thumb. Reaching, reaching. Feels so good on your chest, your shoulder, bicep, and back. Okay, once you're all the way open, 3 breaths. Perfect. Okay. Roll on over to your child's pose. Toes together. Knees can be slightly apart for now. Reach the arms forward. Really grab into those fingertips, building traction so that you can pull the chest forward. Feel the shoulder blades slide down and lengthen the spine. Drop your left shoulder, lift your right. Drop your right shoulder, lift the left. Back to the left, back to the right. Okay, now put your knees together on the right side of your mat and put both hands to the left side. See if you can stack your right hand on top of the left. Things are falling apart. All right, now then the other side. Knees to the left, hands to the right. Stacking that left hand on top of the right if you can. So as your hips lean out to the left, then you get a nice lat stretch. All right, we did get into those legs, so let's just enjoy a pigeon. Right leg forward. Drop the hips down. Let's take those 3 breaths again. I hope that you're learning different things along the way. How did that quick round feel compared to the slower ones? I don't know about you, but it was a little more difficult to keep solid form. Heart rate came up a lot, which is fine, but sometimes that's not the goal or the purpose. We need to have different things for different days, but it was fun to have a round with a little extra heart rate. Oh, hopefully you switch sides. I can't remember if I told you to or not. All right, come on up to standing. Hinge over those legs. No bouncing this time, just hold. Grab outside your left calf. Grab outside your right. Fantastic job. I'll see you again very soon.